Hello students, I'm teacher Jaisal and this video is all about science lesson. So to begin with, how to compute the time in motion. So in my previous lesson, we all know that there are components of motion, which is the distance, the speed, time. So for today's video lesson students, I'm going to discuss and to show you how to compute the time in motion. So again, we're going to use the pyramid formula for us to easily understand and derive the formula for the time. So in this lesson or in this video lesson, we're going to discuss or we're going to compute about the time. And to compute and to derive the formula for the time, we're just going to use the pyramid formula and we're going to come up with this uh, formula. So as you can see, there is a top letter which is the distance and the bottom part which is the speed. So for the formula for the time, we'll come up to time is equal to distance over speed. So as you can see again, is it over? So we're going to use the division operation or the operation of division. So let's begin for us to easily understand how to compute the time equation. But before, I will discuss about the steps, easy step for you to follow on how to compute the speed. So first is all the given. So if you uh, understand what are all the givens with appropriate units, which is the distance, the speed, and the time, is it easy for you to list all the given. So the second step is look for the formula. So a while ago, I'll show you the formula, which is the time is equal to distance over the speed. So number three, or step three is substitute the given on the formula. So it's just easy as that. And for the step four, apply the computation. And for the step five, we're going to just put the appropriate unit. So for the appropriate units for the time, we all know the time is all about that hour, seconds, minutes, month, years, etc. But uh, in this video lesson, I'll show you the three math problems for you to easy follow what are these steps all about. So let's begin. So math problem number one. A train travels 200 meters with a constant speed of 40 meters per hour. So how much time does it take to travel? So read carefully with the problem for you to easy list all the given. So again, I'll just put the steps and the formula for us easy to understand and follow the steps. So first, list all the given. So in the math problem number one, the given are the speed, which is the 40 meters per hour. How I actually determine if it is the speed. So in my previous lesson, students, I said that if if the units show you about there are two label, which is the distance and the time, is it considered as speed? So in the math problem number one, it shows that the speed is 40 meters per hour. And for the distance, which is 200 meters. And the letter T or the time is unknown, missing. So let's go with the step number two. So we're going to the formula. So for the formula, students, uh, it's just indicated on side. So let's just copy, which is the T is equal to the D over S. So again, if it is over, we're going to the division operation, operational division. Okay. So step 3, we're going to substitute given to the formula or in the formula. So we're just going to determine we're just going to substitute the distance and the speed. So I'm showing you the distance is 200 meters, and we're going to divide it to the speed. So the speed is 40 meter per hour, right? So number 4, step 4, which is to apply the computation. So for the computation, students, we're just going to divide the 200 divided by 40. So it's just an easy like that. So I'm not going to show you the computation anymore. It's up to you. But for the video, I'm going to show you 200 divided by 40, which is will give you number it will give you number 5, or it will give you 5, answer of 5. So again, be mindful on the units. As you can see on my slides, there are 2 letter M, which is meter. So if there is a same or similar units, we're just going to cancel it, right? Just like that. And the remaining, which is the only one unit, just stay the units. And just going to connect it to the answer a while ago on our division. So for the number 5, so the time would be 5 hours. So for the appropriate unit for the time, we're just the remaining units, which is the hour. So the time is, so the answer for the math problem number 1 is equals to 5 hours. Okay? Uh, I think you're going to follow on my instruction. So let's begin, or let us try the math problem number 2. A bus travels at a speed of 30 km per hour and travel a distance of 240 kilometers. How long did it take the bus to complete its journey? So again, be mindful on the given. So 30 km per hour and 240 kilometers. Okay, so let's try to answer and just follow the steps and the formula, which is on the side. So the given are the speed is 30 km per hour, while the distance is 240 km. And again, the time is unknown or missing. So we're just going to compute with the formula. So for the formula for the time, we're just going to use the distance over speed, or distance divided by speed. So if we have a formula in the given, just substitute. So we're going to come up with this. So again, students, we're just easy to compute 240 divided by 30, and it will give you a number. It will give you a answer of 8. So again, be mindful on the units. If there's a similar terms or similar units, just cancel. And uh, copy the remaining units in our computation. So for the number 5, just our answer on the math problem number 2 will be the time is 8 hours. So we're just going to divide the 240 divide by 30 and just cancel the same or similar units and just remain and copy the remaining units, which is R. So I hope you understand and follow my steps on how to complete the distance. And this is my third and last problem. How much time will it take a bug to travel 5 meters across the floor if it is traveling at 1 meter per second? So a bug is an insect. So how much it will take to travel the 5 meters across the floor if it is traveling at 1 meter per second? So again, let's try to put the given. So the speed is equivalent to 1 meter per second, and for the distance, it's 5 meter. And again, in this video or in the mod problem number 3, the time is unknown or missing. So the formula for this is time is equal distance over speed. So for the time, for the step 3 is just substitute on the given on substitute the given on the formula. So we're just going to come up with this equation. So it's just an easy number 4, apply the computation. So we're just going to divide 5 divided by 1. It'll give you the answer 5. Okay, so again, be mindful on the units. If there's a similar, just cancel. And the remaining units just stay. So it will come up with the 5 second. Okay? It's just as easy as that. So we're just going to divide the number and try to look for the unit if there's a similar or not. If there's a similar, just cancel and stay the remaining units. And this will be the units for the unknown or missing component, which is the time. Okay, so I hope you follow, and thank you for attending, students. See you on my next video lesson, which is the how to compute for the distance. So again, thank you for attending, and I hope you learned something. Happy learning, students.